What's up everybody, I'm Abatage and welcome back to the Banner Saga. We've just fought some dredge and exited our town. We're playing as Rook and his story, and essentially the people around him. So, let's continue. You have no problem getting the dredge to follow. Things begin to look dicey, but you're eventually able to lose them in thick woods, where they have difficulty keeping up. You climb to an overlook and wait for the caravan to appear. An hour later, Oddleaf is the first to spot them. There, she points to the road. As you rejoin them, you can tell there was trouble. Some people wounded, others missing. A group has gathered at the rear of the caravan. Oddleaf walks beside a covered figure in the open wagon. Old fool, she says through clenched teeth. I should have stayed with him. The chieftain's death hits you like a blow to the gut. Oh, the chief's dead. You continue on to Frostvellr in silence. I wonder if we'd done something different if we could have saved the chief, because usually you only lose characters in events like this. Like, you don't lose them in battle because they just get wounded and then you can use them again later, but they have to be rested and all that kind of thing. But characters can die and can leave your party, but you can keep all of them alive as well, because I've looked at the achievements quickly and there's an achievement for keeping them alive, I think. Don't quote me on it, but from what I can remember, I think there is. So I wonder if that could have been done differently. You continue on to Frostvellr in silence, Alette's hand firmly in your own. Plus 20 renown. Well, that's good. We've only got 6 days of supplies. Pausing to catch your breath, you glance backwards to see the caravan stretched out past the point of safety. They're spaced out so far you're unable to see those bringing up the rear. We've got to pull them together, says Ivor. It'd be dangerous to stop until at least the Godstone. The path should be just ahead. So, do we call an early stop for the day, but that's going to use up some supplies? Slow the pace so everyone can catch up, keep a steady pace. Let's rally the caravan with a speech. You make your way to the rear and hoist a small child onto your shoulders. Fight for every step. Remember those who didn't make it and push onwards. The clansmen see your effort and follow suit, pushing themselves harder. Oh, good on you, Rook. Such a good leader. Warms my heart. So this is the first Godstone that we've encountered, I think. And basically Godstones are... well, we'll get a bit of story about it, so let's not worry about it too much right now. Far enough today, I think. After a day of misery, men and women dropped their meagre possessions beneath the Godstone of Frostvellr. What are we doing? We just left our homes because suddenly there were dredge. Chieftain did what I suggested, and look what he got for it. Look at these people. Somebody has to hold them together. So that kind of infers to me that perhaps we could have done it differently, and it would have turned out differently. Maybe if we stayed and fought, it would have happened differently. That's you, Rook. Oh, I missed that. Sorry. How am I supposed to do that? What do we do if we run into more dredge? But you're the dredge killer around here. But you're the dredge killer around here. Yeah, a Varl. They want to listen to someone who looks like them. What about Oddleaf? Let her if that's easier for you. What if we run into more dredge? You mean when? I'll be honest with you. These men can't take on dredge by themselves. I expect we'll lose 2 for every slag we take down. So we run? Only if you want to lose women and children. We're going to have to fight, and there are going to be deaths. Gods be damned, why is this happening? Think of how I feel. I'm stuck nursing a bunch of weaklings. So the Varl have this odd kind of relationship with humans, as we've seen before. Yeah. You do care. I can tell. Men are a plague on the world, worse than any dredge as far as I can tell. Chats like this are why we get along so well, Ivor. So they're mates, but they have this weird kind of Varl versus men thing. You sleep poorly, the sun forever stuck to an eternally bright sky. Before the others rise, you find yourself staring over long, low hills covered in pine. The Godstone looms overhead, the massive eyes of Frostvellr looking the same direction as you. Let's inspect the stone. The weathered stone doesn't see many visitors. Not much reason to travel so far east. When hunters come through, they sometimes stop to give offerings, out of habit more than anything else now that the gods are dead. Frostvellr was the god of hunters, and of wild beasts, occasionally seen roaming the land as both man and wolf. He was always depicted in effigy with his terrible spear. You wonder what he'd think about his woods being full of dredge now. A young girl from the caravan approaches you. I made this for you, she says, handing you a crude necklace carved from a branch she must have found nearby. Thank you for saving my mama, she says, before running back to her tent. Back at your tent, you rouse Alette, who clings to your arm until she's completely awake. Bad dreams. Eventually the camp is broken down and it's time to move on to Frostvellr. It feels like an end more than a start. So I gained an item. A Bjarken room. So the necklace or whatever it was that little girl just gave us, we can now equip. Which we will do, eventually. But we need to get to Frostvellr. Or however you're meant to say it. The caravan halts when a group of men appear on the trail, weapons at their feet. We've seen the dredge in your wake, says one. We don't wish to meet them alone. If you'll let us join you, we'll show you a watering hole with enough animals to fill those supply wagons. An inherent fear of stranger raises mutters from the caravan. What are you doing out here alone? We were hunting here for food when the dredge found our village, says the man. When we returned, he looks away, unable to finish. Let's allow them to join us, because we could kind of do with the supplies. If they're speaking the truth. If you'll be no trouble, come along, you say. The men cautiously join your ranks and prove trustworthy. The hidden watering hole nearby is teeming with animals, and soon your supplies are nicely restocked. Beautiful. So we've got 12 fighters, 5 renown, and 18 supplies, which will now take us up to 7 days left of supplies. During a rest, one of the men get too drunk and end up splashing mead in a warrior's face. A brawl erupts. Many thrown fists and a broken bone later, the instigator, Raifensvater, is tossed on the ground at your feet. Angry clansman looking for satisfaction. His personal defense is little more than drooling mumbles. So we can coerce a public apology, tie him up until he dries out, laugh off the scuffle, encourage others to let the issue drop. Let's laugh it off, we don't need to get too serious. You look around at all the bruised and bloodied faces, then lift your own horn of mead. Skull, you shout with a smile. Skull, the younger warriors shout back. The merriment spreads, and soon everyone is laughing and drinking again. Ah, good. And we got some renown for that. So yeah, those sorts of choices, sometimes you get renown, sometimes you don't, sometimes you get other things, sometimes you lose other things, or the morale goes up and down. But anyway, the caravan is visibly relieved to find a small village on the way to Frostvellr, with beds and fresh supplies. The locals here are shocked by the news you bring and discuss it amongst themselves while you set up nearby. So here we are, and we can go talk to Psycho, but let's have a quick look at our heroes while we've got the chance. So here's the necklace. What does that give us? 15% dodge strength attacks. So we've got a 15% chance to dodge strength attacks. And we can't give it to him at the moment because it's level 2, but I think we're due for a promotion. We are. Let's promote Rook for 5 renown. And let's give him... Ooh, what do we want? We could... Yeah, let's put... I was thinking about putting it into... What's it called again? Break. So we can attack armor for more. Yeah, let's do that. And let's give him another armor. Just to... Bit of defense, bit of offense. That's how I like to roll. Oh, he could do it. He could go another promotion. So each promotion will cost you more. So this one will cost us 10 renown. So it improves his ability, which I haven't actually used very much, and gives him a few more points to spend. So let's give him... He's got full exertion. He's got 5 willpower, which is actually pretty good. Let's give him another break, so we can max that out for him. And we'll give him another armor as well. Do the same as the other dude. Make him a bit tougher and a bit stronger, essentially. Alette is fine. Oddleaf over... Okay, cool. No more promotions to be given. He can now have that, so he can have 15% to dodge strength attacks. Cool. And we can go to the map, we can go to the market. Let's see what's in the market. A leather flask. Takes either a brave man or a stupid man to stop for a drink in the midst of battle, but those who do swear by it. So this will give you one, it'll restore 1 will point if you just rest and you don't move, so we don't really want that. Wow, level 15. Oh no, that's 15 renown. Level 3. Okay. Narwhal Horn. Gives us +1 armor break. When an army of weaponless Val are ambushed on a frozen lane. We don't really want that. We could buy some supplies. Let's buy some supplies. 1 gets us 3, so that's fair enough. Let's take our day's worth up to 12. Yeah, we don't want to spend all our renown. He's only got 1 more available, so let's do that. So now we bought all his supplies. So that's cool. Let's go talk to this dude. Tryggvi! Guess I better thank you for helping us out back there. Tryggvi turns his head, eyes wide as though something was stalking him. Nice beard, Rook, but that's not why I'm here. Okay, why are you here? Fat clansman. What? They eat, don't know how to kill a thing, Rook. He rolls the R in Rook. Rook! Gratuitously while holding out his spear for you to inspect. Look at this thing. They grow on trees. You can make this from a tree. My advice, show them how to stick some pigs, or stick a rabbit, a bird. You can stick almost anything, Rook. Have you always been this way? Any more helpful advice? Or I've got to go. Have you always been this way, Tryggvi? Have I always been Tryggvi? Dumb question, Rook. Look, I hear what they say behind my back. Tryggvi's handsome, Tryggvi's brave, but you're the right man for this job. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Any more helpful advice? Glad you finally asked. Don't trust a man just because they have faces and use their mouths. A man will look at you right through his helmet and lie. Should I trust you, Tryggvi? Come on, Rook. Am I wearing a helmet? He's a bit of a nutbar, but he's quite useful. I get it, we've all got things to do. Me, I was about to go swimming. At least you're keeping clean. Nobody comes looking for you in a pool of water, you know. Don't let me waste too much time there, okay? We'll come get you before we leave. I'll see you around. Only if you keep your eyes open, Rook. You can't help but hope. There was nothing sinister about that last comment. He's a bit of a nutbar. But hey, that's the way it goes. So now we can choose to rest, or we can leave, or, you know, do whatever. Let's have a quick look at the map. Just while we've got the opportunity, see where we are, get our bearings, that sort of thing. So we were here in Skoger, and we're heading to Frostvellr. And we're kind of halfway between, so that's where we're going. But you can see way over here, this is where Udin and Udin? Those guys. Luden and those dudes who were heading to Grofheim, they were around here, so it's quite a ways away. We're on the other side of the world, pretty much. We're in a whole different, you know, territory. But let's get a move on. Sometimes if you rest, let's rest just to see it. Yep, there we go. So that used up a day's worth of supplies and it rested us for a day. And it would have affected our morale, so if we rest again and again, now our morale is up to good morale. And that can just keep going up. Sometimes when you're in a town, if you rest for a day or two, you get different events. But right now we're just going to leave. You're only just outside the village when 2 men in red approach. My name is Hogun, says one, gesturing to the other. My brother is Mogun. Many from the village wish to join you to Frostvellr. A third man, exuding rage, charges up to the group. Shut your mouth, Hogun, he screams. What's going on? These bastards don't speak for us. They've been trying to divide the village since you got here. True. You can keep whoever wants to stay and die. The rest of us will go with these reasonable people of Skoger. I'll have you both gutted before I let half the village desert. Wow. You're a bit of a hardcore town leader, aren't you? You'd rather kill people than let them leave? Behind the angry villager, a mob of armed thugs have appeared, all furrowed brows and nervous stares. You both know what will happen to the rest of us if the fields are abandoned. Nobody leaves. There won't be anything to tend once the dredge arrives. Let your people decide on their own. I don't want anything to do with this. Say nothing. There won't be anything to tend once the dredge arrives. Dredge? My ass. I don't know what the scam is this time, Hogun, but you've got two choices. Get back to work, or I'm finally putting you in the ground. Mogun, what do you say? Thought it was unfair that he only asked me. Mogun draws his axe slowly, followed by Hogun. Despite their confidence, the brothers are significantly outnumbered. I think I make a poor farmer. So I can settle this yourself, don't get involved. I won't kill men for defending their homes. Side with the villagers. Either let's make this a fair fight. Side with the brothers. I'm going to side with the brothers because I feel like they're just doing... They should be allowed to leave if they want. Ivor steps forward. The thugs hesitate. As you pull your axe, you notice that Alette is nowhere to be seen. Where is she? I guess this is kind of forcing you to use Hogun and Mogun because it kind of... That's the max you've got to use. Like you have available. I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Ready! Let's do this. We've gotten into a bit of a pattern where we end each episode with a battle. And it looks like this one will be no different. But it kind of shows there's some regular pacing going on. Let's move you over here. Let's put the shield banger up front. Oh, these guys are enemies too. Okay, so you guys can hang there and take care of them. You can stay over there. You can go right there. Or maybe you can go there. No, you can go in there. Okay, ready. Big dude can come up and be like, sup? I just hit you for half your health and I wasn't even trying. Bam. Let's put the flags on because that's how I like to play. Ooh, these guys are kind of tough as well. Well, we'll let them take care of... Oh no, we should get in there with this dude. We can take him out. Bam. Good shot, Rook. Oh, he's going to go straight for the big guy. Okay, you can come in and hit him, and oh, I love this guy's. This guy is the best exertion. Yeah, let's hit him for 6. Really fuck him up. And can we get a shot off if we get her somewhere? No. Okay. Well, let's pull her over here. And her special ability, which we will use right now, is basically she can choose a square that's highlighted in purple and kind of booby trap it in a way. So we'll put it there, and she'll shoot an arrow up into the air. And then if one of the enemies move into that space, it'll stop their movement and hit them for like 1 or something. So let's come around here and attack this dude, and we'll take down his armor. An old shield banger's getting a bit smacked around here, so we might need to sort that out. Now these guys, their special move is this bloody flail, which 4 attacks at 1 strength on arm or armor each. Last hit adds +1 for each adjacent ally. But we're just going to attack him. Let's attack his strength. God, we're getting a bit owned here. Okay, let's take our... He's going to move before the other guy, so let's hit his attack strength. He can take this dude out, maybe? Yep. Bam, he's gone. Oh. He's getting a bit smacked around, isn't he? He can come around here and hit this dude for 5. We'll just do 5. Oh, and he got this double. Nice. Such a good... He's so powerful with that necklace, like he can just smack him really hard. Alright, Oddleaf. You need to come in here and take that dude's armor. And you can... Actually, let's move him around to here. Because he can get a bigger attack on this dude. Take him out. Yes, so he was able to deflect that because he's got way more armor than that dude has attack strength. Just like this guy has way more armor than I have attack strength, so I've only got 50% chance to hit him. Smack! Okay, that was a bit of an odd move, but no worries. Bring old Ivor down. Wait, no, didn't mean to do that. You can smack around that dude. Yeah, he might be gone, I reckon. No, okay. All good. Let's bring him into here. And let's hit that dude. Bam, so he's only got one left. So he got deflected. He can come around here. And he can only hit for one, but that's alright. We're going to take him out. Okay, cool, fine. She can hit that dude for 6, and... yeah, we'll just hit him for 6. Pretty much fucks him up. Okay, now I can take out either one of these dudes. So let's take out this guy. And Shield Banger comes in. Takes out this dude. And then whoever's next can take out this dude. Good on you, Rook. Bam. And he got a promotion. Beautiful. I like promotions. Ivor's ready for a promotion too. And Rook. Beautiful. We got a few renown. Lovely. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. And we will leave it there. I know it's getting into a bit of a pattern of, you know, story, then battle, end of episode, but it kind of fits with the amount of time that I'm trying to get these into. So, we'll pick this up next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode. Goodbye.